I don't have my fan on me at the moment.
It's cool. We're in like opposite corners, so Sam and I balance each other out.
There we go. But nonetheless, welcome to the Cup, viewers and non-viewers, anyone watching or not watching. Welcome to the currently unnamed podcast, where we put the tea in reality. And as I like to say, you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am Sam DMB, also known as Sam de Monteverde, also known as Anissa Long, your fellow-friendly trans, non-binary, Filipino-Canadian, mentally unstable sophist, hailing all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Scarborough, if you want to be specific. And today, I got myself a dandelion hibiscus tea with some honey and lemon, with a side of mochi donuts.
Period.
And I'm Eris Envy, your punk rock hair fairy all the way from York, reminding you to drink iced tea with your double Ds.
But you're not drinking iced tea, that's coffee.
Yeah.
Shit. Don't ruin the fantasy, Logan.
I'm gonna ruin the fantasy. Because your fantasy does not exist.
Well, I don't know a word for boobs that rhymes with coffee, so thank you.
Toffee.
Do these look like toffee to you? I look like a fucking squashy.
Maybe the areolas
and white.
Anyway, I'm Logan Murphy, and in the words of Eris Envy earlier in a conversation, I am a say something gay. I think that's going to be my new introduction, honestly, because I kind of love it. And I am drinking my favorite kombucha, passion fruit tangerine. It's very good. It's my absolute favorite.
It's fine.
Yes,
so I was waiting for my cue again. We had this discussion last time. I'm such a theatre
Oh shit, I'm so sorry.
Hello everyone, my name is Reya, and I'm still Eris's much younger and much prettier sister. And this week, my cup is a McDonald's cup.
Her.
My recording is so delayed, like everyone's still frozen.
Oh no!
No, like you're frozen on my end too. Oh,
there you are again.
Okay, whilst you're frozen, I'm gonna go fight the spider that's in the corner of the room right now because I just noticed that. I'm not even kidding. There is a spider.
Oh my god, we can't see the spider.
Aha! It fell off a stick. Oh my god, it's on the table. Hold on. I'm trying to.
Would you eat it for $1,000?
Okay,
well, a dragonfly!
A dragonfly!
It landed on my keyboard and I don't know where it went, but it was dangling off the rod and I wanted to hold it.
Oh boy.
So while Eris is doing that, we are covering episode 2 of season 3 of Canada's Drag Race. Where do we start?
It's the who knows, more like the who cares.
Yeah, basically Canadian Despies.
Cares.
And I think Reya is permanently frozen. Oh wait.
Reconnecting.
Reconnecting?
Yeah, we got a B-Tech.
She's back, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Tech issues happen. It's happened to literally all of us.
Literally all of us.
Apart from me, because I'm flawless.
No, you're not.
You just said iced coffee was tea. Respectfully, go fuck yourself. Respectfully, go fuck yourself.
I'm also currently scared to put my feet on the ground because I have no idea where that spider went. And it's one of those ones with an interesting shape on it, which means it's going to kill me.
Is it an interesting angular movement?
Interesting angular arachnid.
I can do that now. My shoulder doesn't hurt anymore.
Hey! with that being said, so everyone walks into the room after a very sad elimination and emotional elimination of the one, the only Torontonian legend being Halal Bay.
Justice for Halal Bay.
Honestly, justice for Halal Bay. I think we, along with thousands of other people, disagree with those outcomes.
Yeah, no, I still don't think Miss Mosh Pit beat her in the lip sync.
I don't think so either. I don't think, and Halal Bay shouldn't have been in the bottom period.
No.
If you want to hear 2 hours of us complaining about Halal Bay going home, go check out our episode 1 recap.
It should have been Miss Fiercalicious and Miss Moshy Monsters, but there you go.
Yep.
Don't do her like that.
So Halal is gone, and we get to the message on the mirror like usual. I don't remember specifically.
I'm happy to meet you all.
Oh, that's right.
And
And then
it was like nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you all. See you on the other side or something.
oh yeah, see you on the other side.
Yeah.
And then PS kind of thing. I love you, Bombae. And
Oh,
Bombae
Yeah,
gets
she was
really
like, win it
emotional.
for me. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was so sad.
Yes, Bombae. Loves
Anyway, Bombay for the finals, please.
please, honestly.
Honestly.
So then we get to Queen's congratulating Moço on surviving, and Moço saying like, "Oh, I pride myself on performance."
Okay.
Cool.
Yes, very that.
Yeah, she is a good performer.
She is a good performer.
I just
Definitely.
don't know if she's been provided the songs or the challenges to do just that. Because, respectfully, who the fuck wanted a Justin Bieber lip sync? You had the money to.
Right, no. Hold on.
This is why
not
you
a
chipped
Justin
on the
Bieber
floor,
song
bitch.
specifically, but Beauty and the Beat deserved a lip sync song, like to be lip synced.
Actually,
Ed was just
no.
gassed because lip sync, because Ed is a barb.
it is actually. I'll back you up on that, Reya. No, I'll agree
No.
with that.
I think there's other Justin Bieber songs that could have been done.
Look at
But I wasn't mad at this song being lip synced.
No, I was being mad because if you're going to pay for a song, for the rights to a song that feat Nicki Minaj, there is a whole category of music that is feat Nicki Minaj, and you chose Beauty and the fucking Beat whilst Monster is there.
Well, it's not.
They
They're
could've
not
done
doing it because it's Nicki Minaj. They're doing it because it's Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber is Canadian.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you
A
have
lot
been
of
able to
horrible
tell,
people are
every
Canadian.
every lip sync artist on Canada's Drag Race so far has been Canadian,
And that's great
except for RuPaul.
and good for her. But Justin Bieber is still
Wait,
a
what?
washed up twink.
What?
Every episode of Canada's Drag Race.
Has had a
Every lip sync song has been a Canadian artist except for the Final Four lip sync whatever
Yeah.
last season with where it was all RuPaul songs.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
every
that.
other-
I didn't,
Oh, did you not?
No.
Oh, yeah. Every
I also
one of them.
No.
And that's why you can only recognize the song once every 4 episodes.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this week because
I'm like Eric.
I figured Sam did. That was going to be my first question.
I know a good amount of them.
Yeah, I mean, you are the resident,
The resident,
our fellow friendly, trans non-binary Filipino Canadian mentally unstable hot mess from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So I figured you would know most of them.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
So then we got to everyone sitting down on the couches and Jada. Let's see.
Deputy Secretary General Boom Boom is being celebrated for her win.
Thank you.
And Jada makes a comment that, oh God, Principal Boom Boom, Boom Boom's voice is very sexy because she's French Canadian.
I do agree that design team lead Boom Boom has a very sexy voice.
That's
This is my team.
This week's award show presenter Boom Boom, quite literally.
Okay, Cupid, brand representative, boom boom.
Tinder support specialist, boom boom. Oh my god.
At this point, we're just gonna do it with our own job titles too. Like,
Learning support assistant, boom boom.
electronic tester, boom boom.
Campus ambassador, boom boom.
Full-time student, boom boom. I don't know.
Period! Yes!
Unemployed, woo!
Unemployed, boom boom! Yes!
This is why the last episode took 2 hours, just so we're aware.
A mini challenge. It happens.
It does happen. But before that, we get to know that our guest judge is the one, the only Carol Pope. I am not too cultured on her. But
She looks like a fabulous lesbian.
Yeah.
She seems
She's
like a
British
fabulous
Canadian.
Canadian queer icon, and I love her for that.
British Canadian.
This happens later, but I want to talk about it now because we're talking about Carol Pope. So when Brad Goreski's in the workroom and he's leaving, he's like, and the guest judge for this week is Canadian rock legend Carol Pope. And everyone is like, yay! And then it cuts to confessional of Vivian, where she says, and I quote, Carol Pope is a rock goddess. And that's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you know who this woman is, Vivian? I'm genuinely questioning.
I bet like production probably told her to say that too.
100% she was fed that line. And if she wasn't, I would be genuinely shocked. We're on Spider Watch.
Oh, so...
Oh, I accidentally took its leg off. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone now.
Okay.
Not this.
Take it, for those watching or listening, take a shot every time Eris talks about a spider.
Don't do that. You're gonna be real drunk.
Don't. Water, you can do that.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated, kids. But we noticed this bag in the workroom, and this double bag.
And someone yells unidentified luggage, which is a really good thing to do in public.
Well, they're not in public. They're on a studio set in Toronto.
Is anyone else shocked that they fit Fiercalicious's name onto one of the...
Yes.
As a whole, hyphenated.
It's fierce. I hope that Halal Bay also got one. That's what I
agree.
Send it home with her.
Right? So just send it home with Bomb. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
do you know what they should have done last week? They should have been like, you're not going home empty-handed. Here's a
here's a hockey
jersey with your name on
instead of a trophy of RuPaul. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they fit Fiercalicious's name on there, but how did they get, Park Ranger Boom Boom on there? That's what I want to know.
Did they just do Boom, do you think?
I think they did Boom Boom.
Okay.
Just Boom Boom.
Imagine, Bombae has one that says Bomb, and Boom Boom has one that says Boom, and they're confused as to whose is whose.
No, trust and believe, on the slideshow that you'll see later, it literally says Chaos Bomb Boom. Because I just abbreviated everybody's name.
So
because I wasn't gonna write Secretary of Agriculture Boom Boom.
So you didn't put Public Defender Boom Boom?
No, I did not put Press Secretary Boom Boom on the slideshow.
Golly.
Mini challenge.
In case you didn't know, the luggage had a whole bunch of hockey jerseys with their names on it.
Cool.
Party.
It was a flop. I did not enjoy it.
Honestly, this mini challenge was kind of a flop.
It was.
Yeah, I was just like, get it done with, get to the challenge,
So the mini challenge, they were required to make something.
They had to take the hockey jerseys and redesign them into like slutty hockey jerseys.
But they were also given other hockey equipment to use.
Oh yeah, they had to take a random bag. This was dumb and stupid in the way that I don't like.
And not a single person had a full hockey stick. It was all half hockey sticks.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, could they only afford kids hockey sticks?
Probably.
Probably.
Well, they
spent all their money on Carol Pope.
And Beauty and the Beast.
No shade to Carol.
Rock goddess.
Carol Pope is a rock goddess. But you have to say it like that. Rock goddess.
No, wait, Logan, try that again. Because this is literally how it would look like. Okay, Logan, go.
Carol Pope is a rock goddess.
Like, that's literally how it was cut.
I was like, what the fuck happened?
No, I just wanted to demonstrate that.
I was like, not my internet again.
Yeah, so I didn't enjoy this mini challenge either.
No, but you know who wins? Chelazon Leroux for some reason.
Like,
there was a hem, maybe. I think there was a hem, but otherwise it was a piece of net.
Everywhere you looked, there was a hem.
It was like, I am hockey's slowest goalie.
I am serving hockey player realness in this deconstructed.
Go get the fuck out of here. I love Chelazon, honestly. I'm obsessed.
I do too! That's why I'm mimicking her so much. In this deconstructed hockey jersey. And I look... I can't.
Hold out here. Hey.
I look fierce and delicious.
So, as a result of Chelazon Leroux winning this, whatever this was, she gets to
Who cares?
to assign the pairs
for the Maxi Challenge, which is the Who Knows Awards. I never thought they would bring back the Despys, but apparently Canada thought it was a good idea.
Why not?
It's a fun challenge, but
I hated this.
Yeah, I agree with Logan.
Because we'll talk about it, but once again, someone said one word wrong and went home. Mind you, she did the worst. She said one word wrong and went home. Justice for Mrs. Kasha Davis.
Honestly, there's always time for a cocktail.
There's
always time for a cock. I need to find my Mrs. Kasha Davis shirt because I have a Mrs. Kasha Davis shirt. It just says there's always time for a cocktail.
So Gisele assigns the pairs. So she takes
Chelazon.
Sorry, Chelazon gets to design the pairs, and she takes Gisele for herself, and then puts Jada and Moço together.
Smart.
Yeah.
Kimmy and Fierce together.
Which for some reason Fierce was angry.
Oh God, I will talk at length later about the idiocy of Miss Fiercalicious, and that's putting it nicely.
And then we got the lovely pairing that we all love to see of Irma Gerd and Vivian Vanderpuss.
Less successful than we thought they would be.
Yes, I was so excited. I was like, oh, they're gonna clear.
And then we got the leftovers.
Chaos Bomb Boom!
Yes, Chaos Bomb Boom. So Chaos.
Wait, no. Bomb Boom Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, Team Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
Team. Bibbidi Bomb Boom Boom.
Bombae?
There's always time for a PTA.
There's always time for a boom boom.
There's always time.
I'm sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night.
There's always time for my fucking
y'all not gonna get no sleep. No, go ahead.
This is
have your moment, girl. Have it.
There's always time for a PTA meeting with Principal Boom Boom.
That was your joke?
Really?
It was funnier in the moment, but you fucking talked over me like 5 times.
Okay.
No, I don't want it here anymore.
Anyway.
Workroom. And Chaos is nervous.
Eris is gone.
That wasn't me this time.
I'm not doing anything. Really?
There we go. Much better. Anyway, the challenge. Everybody's doing well in the workroom except for Kimmy and Fierce.
Yes. Oh, also forgot to mention the categories that they all got. So Chelazon and Gisele, best carry booty. Jada and Moço, Frostiest Queen. Kimmy and Fiercalicious. Best all dressed. Irma and Vivian. Delusion.
Lifetime Achievement and Delusion.
They could have been in smaller groups, honestly. Oh wait, no, they couldn't have.
And
Sorry, I forgot there's only 12 people. So there was only like 4 awards.
Oh my god, Eris. And then we got Busiest Beeper Award assigned to Kaos, Logan, and Bombae. Where to win? Kaos is nervous. Comedy is not her thing, but you know what? They're gonna try and make it work.
Kimmy and Fiercalicious just can't seem to get along for some fucking reason.
Oh my god, their
But
argument.
for some reason,
like,
Kimmy was giving me like. Do you remember when Yua Hamasaki was in a group with Monet Exchange?
yes.
And Yua was just throwing out all these fucking terrible ideas. She was reciting like, "Are you tired of unhealthy girls?" and like stuff like that. That's how Kimmy sounded like when she was reciting those jokes.
My hot and flexible body allows me to bend in several positions.
And I can lift not only your weight, but your partner's weight.
And that's the progress Eris has made at the gym, allegedly.
Go fuck you.
I love you.
Can we
Oh,
talk
that
about
hurt.
how Kimmy and Fierce's like back and forth went on for so long?
Bitch,
It was dead silent. It was air for
It
like
was air.
5 minutes.
It was air.
it sounded
It was
like
air.
it
was
sounded like an
air.
argument me and Logan would have, honestly. It was just petty, like just petty, aimless
When
bullshit.
I moved to the UK and we both get on Drag Race UK season like 14, and someone decides for some reason to put us in the same group, and then we both end up at the bottom, and we both go home.
To a lip sync
Because-
of Every Time We Touch by Cascada.
Oh no, bitch! If it's every time we touch, bitch, I'm taking you down. Anyway, no, I love that there was just like it was like literally crossfade of like everyone being like, ha 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 ha, our jokes are so funny. Oh my god, we're so hilarious. Kimmy and Fierce just like,
I hate you.
hey, basically.
Did anyone clock that moment where Fiercalicious was like, "Well, if you can come up with something better, do it"? And they edited Kimmy. They showed the bit of Kimmy where she was just sitting there like, I was like, Kimmy, say something.
She was sitting alone in the VIP. Honestly,
It would not even that. It would be like Fierce would be like to Kimmy, "Oh, do you have any ideas?" Kimmy, I'm thinking.
Thinking.
okay, this was my biggest frustration because like I'm very naturally funny, like in the moment, but I have a really hard time. Like I've done a roast before, mind you, it was with a bunch of straight people, so like I was still the best. But it took me a while to like come up with really, really good jokes because there are some people that are just naturally funny off the cuff, like Kimmy, and have to take a little bit more time. And I just was so frustrated with Fierce this entire episode again because she's just like, well, why aren't you funny? And I'm like, where's your funny? You're not saying anything funny.
Yeah,
Like-
you're asking Kimmy too. Like, are my jokes funny? Is that funny?
And Kimmy's like, no.
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 She's asking the magic conch shell. No.
No. Please try again later.
Like,
Ow.
I just,
So
Ow.
everyone hears them fighting.
yes.
We
And
get the
meanwhile-
lovely line from Bombae saying the girls are fighting.
The girls are fighting. I have to say, my favorite part of this whole section, apart from like the Kimmy and Fierce bullshit, I love when Gisele and Chelazon are talking, and Chelazon is like, well, as a first, what?
Gisele-san.
That's a cute like ship name. Actually.
That's cute. Okay, I see it. But Chelazon is like, well, as First Nation people, we eat caribou, and I eat ass. So I think I'm the most qualified to present this category. And I really like Chelazon. I really do.
Yeah. And I have something to bring up later, but I'll bring it up later in regards to Chelazon.
Party.
In regards to something Brooklyn said in critiques. But we'll get there.
Oh, we will talk about what Brooklyn said in critique because I am mad.
I'm
just gonna say
the rest of everything else that went on in the workroom was just Irma Gerd and Vivian trying not to make out with each other.
Yeah, the walkthroughs and like Moço and Jada are like, well, we work together all the time, so we're gonna do fabulous. And in that moment, I was like, so either they're lip syncing against each other or they're both winning the challenge. There's no in between.
Storyline. It was handed to us on a fucking golden platter.
Like we knew from that is definitely still gold. No, I knew like from about 20 minutes into the episode that the lip sync was either going to be Kimmy versus Fierce or Jada versus Moço.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was no in between. And I may have preferred the other option personally.
The annual option.
Always.
Is there an anal option?
Always.
There an anal option.
No. Yeah.
I have got to stop drinking caffeine.
What? Oh, I was like, what was that from?
Anyone who says they hate the Pharmarusical just lacks taste. I'm sorry, but the Pharmarusical was high camp.
Oh, get over yourself, Eris.
Go fuck yourself.
Anyway.
Carol Pope is a rock goddess.
Carol Pope is a rock goddess.
No, because we have this in our notes. There's a little fourth wall break just after we get to the walkthrough. Carol Pope is a rock goddess.
Oh, I made sure to write it down because I wanted to bring it up and I wanted to make it a thing. And my intro next week is probably going to be Carol Pope is a rock goddess. To be honest. And this is no shade to Carol. She seems like a lovely, fabulous lesbian.
Yeah.
And I really liked her, but
she's a rock goddess.
A lesbian. But she's a rock goddess.
Anyway, so how did the challenges go?
Well, there's workroom things. There's important workroom things on Elimination Day to talk about.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we take notes. Eris, Envy,
Eris.
Also known as Sam, Bog.
No,
yeah, I doxed you about it.
Oh, actually, this is completely unrelated to the episode, but I made a sim version of myself, and I saved it to my public gallery, and for some fucking reason, it's got downloads on it. Like 5 people have downloaded a sim that looks like me and has my personality traits. For some fucking... Why would you want me in your Sims game?
And all 5 of those people were me.
Go fuck you. I didn't even go out my way to like make myself hot. I gave myself an accurate body type and everything.
Anyway.
Back to Canada.
Back to Canada. We're at Elimination Day, and there's the conversation about like where does your sense of humor come from? Irma pipes in about her sense of humor coming from bullying, which I 100% can relate, because the same thing all of us. Because we're what? Because we're what? Queer.
LGBTs.
Fuck out the way with these. Oh, I have a very storied history with that song and that woman, and it's all positive.
LGBT.
No, okay, I'm going to sidebar for a hot second now that we brought up Cupcake. So, I moderate for a YouTuber, and her... Fuck you, Reya. Fuck you, Reya. Anyway, no, I moderate for this straight white woman who's a YouTuber. She's lovely. But, she didn't know who Cupcake was, and half of our mod team is very queer. Like, as gay as I am. Fuck you, Eris. But we referenced it one day, and these motherfuckers. I brought you both into this, and I can take you both out of it.
For our Spotify viewers, me and Reya are laying our heads on the pillow, and we're about
because they're fucking bitches. Anyway, we introduced we introduced her to Cupcake, and she, like, her exact reaction was, "Oh." Just, oh. But she's lovely, so shout out to Linz. Anyway, and then, so this leads into Bombae talking about using humor as a life jacket, and then Chelazon talks about how First Nations people have the idea of laughter as medicine, which I love, which leads into Chelazon kind of being the focal point of this whole, I call it tragedy mirror because that's what it's been on US, but it's not really that way in the international versions. It's just like, talk about your actual selves in front of the mirror.
It doesn't feel like productions walked up to Kelly Mantle and been like, ask 5 issues about her.
Production kind of.
Oh, mama, it was
Production probably like
terrible.
walked up
Oh,
to, like,
mother,
one of
it
them,
was
and then
terrible. They drowned us in the ocean.
Oh my god, that's terrible!
Oh my god.
I love Kelly Mantle.
It's probably like, production whispers into one of their ears to like, answer this question or whatever. And then it's
Hey, Gisele, you should ask everyone a question about where their comedy comes from. Like, that's literally what it is.
Steps out of the
I don't
Yeah.
have time. I'm trying to do my makeup.
I'm trying to do my makeup, girl. But Chelazon then talks about how they're a two-spirit individual, which I love having more two-spirit representation. I think we've had a two-spirit person on every season of Canada's Drag Race.
Yeah, so
you had
Alona,
I don't
Alona, Beth.
Yeah.
Right.
And now Chelazon, which, thank you, Canada's Drag Race. Thank you for that. But go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say we also got a moment from Kaos where Kaos is like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm part First Nations, but because I'm so white passing, I don't feel comfortable claiming that part of her heritage.
Yeah. I do understand completely where Kaos is coming from. Not completely. I am very much so just only white, so I don't know that experience, obviously. But I can sympathize with that sort of like wanting to discuss it, but not really feeling like they're able to. It gave me very Mercedes Iman Diamond on season 11, where she was very nervous about talking about being Muslim. Similar but very different circumstances, obviously, but it gave me that sort of like, I want to talk about this, but I don't know if it's the place for me to do this. And I hope Kaos gets to the point where they can talk about it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So then we cut over to Fierce and Kimmy. Kimmy's trying to remember her lines. And that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. And she's like, oh, I'm just doing it for memory, girl.
Like, Fiercalicious needed to get off the dick riding train. Like, just be quiet and let Kimmy get on with it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has their own ways of like remembering things and like memorizing things, so just like let it happen.
Exactly.
Trust
I
me.
know. I think. Sorry, Sam.
Oh no, that's all I wanted to say.
I feel like Fiercalicious is going to become the demon twink of this season.
You think?
Yeah.
But also,
Who else would be the demon twink?
Well, I don't know. I mean, if we're talking about people I see as demon twinks, I'm talking about people with Camp Hugh type behavior. We're talking a horror type behavior.
It's probably
on a scale of, Jocelyn Fox to a horror, I'd say Camp Hugh only sits at like a 60%.
Wow. Reya, you were gonna say something, love.
oh god, oh yeah. So Fierce like dragging on Kimmy to get the line perfectly right. That's not gonna work in comedy most of the time. Of being like, I am here hosting the Who Knows. Like, let Kimmy flow with it because it's so clear that Kimmy has that kind of comedy. And yeah, Fierce is really annoying. But I don't want to like be like, oh, that's so annoying. Meh. Do you know what I mean?
I thought I was gonna like Fierce a lot more than I do 2 episodes in. And obviously my opinion probably will change. But clearly I've shifted my impersonation skills onto another fabulous more fierce and delicious queen with 500,000 TikTok followers.
I mean, this is all critique on the edit, really, because
Yeah.
Fierce probably isn't really like this in real life.
Oh, absolutely.
So maybe that's more of a disclaimer for me to get away with saying.
Oh,
And also,
no,
like,
yeah. Go ahead.
they're
Eris.
kept in a pink hamster cage and get like 6 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah.
When I was
If
when I was working at college and getting 6 hours of sleep a night, I was waking up and feeling like a complete cunt. So I can imagine that's probably where Fierce is coming from.
6 hours of sleep last night. Complete cunt.
Maybe definitely yes.
No, I mean, I've been doing this for so long that, like, I always like to say everything I say on here is a critique of the character of this person on this edited reality TV program.
Bingo.
Like, I'm not judging the person, I'm judging the character. Because I think all of these queens are probably fabulous and amazing and wonderful. Go support all of them. Go see them all live. Like, do all of that and support your local drag.
Except Serena.
Except Serena. But yeah, it's like I always, and that goes honestly for any reality TV show. Like, there's a level of character study that happens in these critiques, and I never want to judge anybody in the game or in the competition by, like, who they are on the outside, unless they're just a shit person and prove to be so on the outside.
Yeah.
A horror.
Unless it's Big Brother, where they're around 24/7, and in that case, fuck most of the cast. But like, specifically. But anyway,
I could live.
Who knows?
Very that. Support your local drag.
As someone who knows, who has seen Fiercalicious live and knows of Fiercalicious in person, she's not as bad as the editors make her out to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe that
Demon
wholeheartedly.
Swing for this season. They need one every season.
Yeah.
But with that, shall we discuss the challenge?
We shall.
The who knows?
The who cares?
Not me.
Not me either. So we're just gonna go in order because that's how I made the slideshow. So that's what we're gonna do. So first up is Busiest Beaver, presented by Chaos Bomb Boom.
Chaos Bomb.
Or in this case, Chaos Bomb Boom.
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 Chaos, Bombae, and Rock Goddess, Lady Boom Boom. Oh shit, I didn't mean to say the lady part. I ruined it.
Can I just say, Bimini Bomb Boom Boom looked amazing tonight.
Go fuck you.
This, listen, I made a tweet about this, and I hate comparing queens, especially when the Meet the Queens and that come out, like the promos. Everyone's like, oh my god, this looks like Jada. Like, get over yourself. But tonight, Bimini Bomb Boom Boom really looked like etc.
I was gonna say,
I thought the same thing. And I love it. I love etc. So
what it is it's because etc. had the same sort of color story with the makeup and the outfit. So it was a red lip, blue eye, and then it was this kind of brown with
same hair,
the satiny frilly.
Yeah.
The hair's slightly different, but it is what it is. But yeah, I get where you're coming from.
I thought, can we talk for just the hottest of moments about how hot Chaos looks?
Chaos looks amazing.
I was interested to see how Chaos would come out for this challenge. And I'm like, not that I need to be impressed, but I really appreciate the versatility.
Oh, episode 2, versatility, head to toe.
And we'll talk about the runway as well, which was very, very versatile.
And very
But
much,
I love
and also shout out to Bombae too, because Bombae, you look amazing as well.
Bombae looks like an Oscar.
This entire team looked really hot.
Yes. Their performance was fine.
It was fine, perfectly solid.
Everyone on 3. 1, 2, 3. Who knows?
Shit, wrong hand.
Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Who knows? this really is a test of the delay that's happening. Honestly.
I really thought we were going to say the perfectly inoffensive award.
Oh, we haven't done that in a really long time. Well, that's specifically a Eurovision thing.
Well, blame the Euro gays, not me.
I will. Where's Michael Ben David? Anyway, yeah, I thought all three of them did just perfectly fine. I like the joke with a beaver is described as a round, hairy mammal, and Kaos is like, well, Hawa went home last week.
That was great.
That was one of my favorite jokes of the night, honestly.
And even
You know
just
what? Sorry.
Boom Boom just saying, I just pooped a little in my dress. Specifically, Boom Boom saying that, I was like living.
In
French.
French.
And then you
That's
go to the
why-
audience, and the one
That's
person
why I...
who-
Go ahead, sorry.
No, sorry, Logan.
Oh, I was going to say, that's why I clipped this specific image with the subtitle for that exact reason, because I thought it was funny.
And because she said in French, you look in the audience, and the one person who's just absolutely rolling with laughter.
No!
She's just like this. Meanwhile,
I-
And
everyone
I
else
love
is like,
Bombae just being like, oh yeah, that part.
I thought their first joke was going to be like a crickets moment because I can't remember exactly what they did, but they were like in
At
complete.
the... Do you know? I don't know. Do you know? Who knows?
And then
Yeah.
the riff shot, and it was kind of like, okay, that worked. And then the second time they did it, there was no riff shot, so I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. We get the nominees for the category being Kimmy, Moço, and Jada as like the biggest hustlers. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
did they vote on these, or was it production?
They did.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We didn't see them voting.
Yeah.
Like we saw them like I would have loved a little like just like comedic moment like they did on season 7 where everyone's just like putting their ballot in the ballot box.
Yeah.
Like that would have been cute.
Even
Violet's
just
gonna
replace
take
that.
in a
Replace
landslide.
Yeah.
like replace the mini challenge with just that. Just them.
Honestly, make the mini challenge voting for these categories.
Yeah.
You know what they did in UK 2 and 3,
Mhm.
where they did like Baroness Basic? Do that as the mini challenge, but obviously
That's
don't-
exactly what I yeah. Mhm. But I liked Bombae's joke when they're announcing the nominees, where she's like, if you don't win, Jada, you'd make a great runner-up. That is, if you could run.
That was great.
Violation. That was
good.
a violation of Jada's.
I honestly, I might be a little biased. Maybe Bombae should have been in the top. I'm just
Yeah.
going to throw that one out there. I think
the runway as well.
Oh.
But you know
okay,
what?
yeah.
I would have put Boom Boom in there as well.
I thought
I
Boom
think-
Boom was gonna win
again.
again.
I don't. I think she could. I think she was like my 4th or 5th best.
Mm.
Wow.
But this team went really well. I think the difficulty is that they went first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably
And
what
so-
stopped Eurovision semi-finalist Boom Boom from winning.
I just thought about Ranella again, and now I'm
No, because
sad.
that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Fuck you, bitch.
So up
Anyway,
next, we got Chelazon Leroux and Gisele Lullaby.
Okay, everyone pause. Sorry, I was just gagging over Chelazon. The dress was
You did.
oh my god,
This is the best
The-
she's looked all season.
agreed.
Agreed.
I know we're not supposed to be comparing queens like Reya did earlier, but
Yeah, Reya, you toxic.
in
bitch.
this moment, Chelazon looked like Alona Verley.
I did not see that, but okay.
I did not. See
I
that.
think it's mostly the color palette and the hair.
I think the shape of like the style of the dress reminds me of like maybe Eve a little bit, you know, because Eve has these very like classic
Oh, yeah.
silhouettes.
But did she have a trick up her sleeve?
I gotta check
Check
up my
up
my
sleeve.
Please.
Sleeve. I love that on the Canada's Drag Race season 2 tour, she turned that into like a whole number. Like I fully love
Apparently.
Because Eve 6000 is what? The queen of succeeding.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought both of them, Gisele and Chelazon, did a really good job.
Agreed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind.
Wow.
Yeah. I would have wished that Gisele did like some parts in French as well.
Yeah.
I feel like, because I know there were a couple points where Gisele kind of struggled getting like a couple of those words out.
Yeah.
But she still did get it.
Well, and she does when they're announcing Vice Admiral Boom Boom as a nominee, where she's like, "This queen could be described as a insert French phrase here because I don't know it," and Chelazon's like, "A what?" And Gisele's like, "Just call her a slut, Lady Boom Boom." Like that was really funny. Gisele, I know we talked about Chelazon's look. Gisele looks so fucking beautiful in this look.
Good.
Absolutely.
This color and the hair, like my cup is overflowing. I don't know if we're gonna do that for all of these looks, but like for both of them, honestly. But we don't have to, but like that's how I feel about this.
No, she looks great.
She looked
I'm not I don't want to do the cup thing because that's gonna take way too much time. But yeah.
We've already wasted enough.
I'm gonna try not to do a 2-hour-long episode.
Please no. But I was honestly kind of surprised that both of them weren't in the top.
Yeah.
Because I do think Gisele could have taken that second or that third spot in the top.
I think so too.
I agree.
There were definitely a few people.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
But the nominees for the best career booty are Jada Hudson, Booty Boom Boom, and Kaos.
And the winner was Le Grand Boo. Or no, it was Kaos.
It was Kaos. Yeah,
it was Kaos.
That's fine. They're hot.
Let's be clear, though. Oh shit! I can't think of a title. Oh, BBL litigant, Boom Boom, has a really nice ass.
So does Jada.
We have not seen enough of Kaos's ass for me to make a judgment call, but I would not be opposed to seeing it.
Right.
Same.
Up next, we got Jada and Moço.
Oh boy.
Cricket.
So Jada's wearing this suit.
I really like the suit.
I don't like the pants. Like the blazer's all right, but the pants are giving like the auntie coming to a wedding, and she doesn't want to wear a dress because she's not like that. What I will say is
90% of my family.
Yeah. Miss Mushroom looks lovely, gal.
I think they both, although I kind of do agree with Jada's pants. I wish they were a bit more like tighter, especially around like.
Or if they tape it a little bit. I think they just.
Oh, see, I wanted them completely flared like to the floor.
Yeah, or like just a completely different shade of green. But these
just completely different pants is what we're trying to say here.
But this was a struggle. It was a struggle. This was a struggle.
Her wigs.
A struggle.
One word. Lice. I was like, what is happening?
Like, once it got to the carry on. I was like, oh no. Oh no.
It's like, oh no,
I
baby,
thought that was part of the act until like 5 seconds later. I was like, oh no, they're just.
And you can tell, I felt so bad for Jada because she was trying so hard. With the cough too. She was doing so much with that cough.
Jada was trying to pull weight for the weight of both of them in this challenge, and she just could not do that.
Yeah.
And that's hard because Miss Moço's pads look like they're made of lead.
Really?
What do you have against Miss Moço?
I will say this to our viewers now. I think Miss Moço is a wonderful queen.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
I just thought it was funny to start calling her Miss Mushu, and it kind of evolved from there.
To mosh pit, bitch.
To mosh pit, to moshy monsters, to mushrooms, to Miss Morrison's. Like,
we haven't even got to Miss Morrison yet. Okay.
And she looks lovely.
Lovely gal.
She looks lovely.
Yes.
The gown is lovely, and I love the Celine Dion wig.
But yes.
Ow, my titty hurt.
Let's move on to Fierce and Kimmy.
I love that we didn't even talk about the award, the nominees or the awards.
Do we
Who?
have to?
Frostiest bitch with Chelazon. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, and she put
Oh wait. Oh yeah, no, Chelazon was funny.
No, it was like Chelazon was the funniest thing from that set. Honestly.
Yeah, because like you were saying, Sam,
Because
she pushes Gisele and then is like, I just want you to know that like me being the frostiest bitch isn't a bad thing. And I just want to say you're welcome to the production crew because AC is fucking expensive.
Yeah, no, I remember.
She tells.
Sorry, Reya, you can go first.
No, you go.
I just love when when Jada and Moço are announcing the nominees and they mention Chelazon and Chelazon's like, it's an honor, and that just kills all the dead air. Like that gave me life.
Yeah.
How do you get carried by someone who's not even on your fucking team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Reya, what were you gonna say, love?
No.
I was just gonna say, no, Chelazon speaks in the most deadpan voice, but is the funniest among like
The funniest. The funniest.
Thank you.
Kimmy looked lovely.
Kimmy looks great.
Lovely gal.
I love this dress on Fierce. There we go. Yeah, I love Fierce's dress. I don't think I like Fiercalicious as a blonde.
I am not opposed to it.
And I feel like Kimmy kind of carried for the both of them.
I don't like anything Fierce is wearing.
No, I think the dress is nice.
I think the dress is nice. I just wish it was longer.
I think it's a sparkly mesh dress.
I also think that this is a really odd time for her to decide to pad and put boobs on. Because it's the only time she's done it this season.
I think my biggest issue is just like you can like, and we had this last week. You can see her full corset.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like, does she look good? Yes. Is this a tube dress? Yes.
Yeah.
And Kimmy's eating her up severely because what Kimmy is wearing is like a Miss Continental gown for handing over the crown. Like it is gorgeous.
Yeah. Absolutely. Kimmy looks great. Kimmy really shined here. Just reacting to everything that Fierce was saying. Fierce ending up kind of playing the straight man role in a weird way, but was still like fairly successful. When Fierce was like, we're so excited to be at the most glamorous, prestigious, and we had heard this joke in the workroom, and I thought it was going to be a complete dud. And then she's like, but unfortunately that one got canceled, so we're stuck here at the Who Knows. I was like, that's funny. You did a joke. I was truly surprised by everything Kimmy and Fierce did. Because I truly thought it was going to be a train wreck. And then as well, Fierce later, when they're announcing the category, she's like, Bombae could be a look queen if she didn't look like she was constantly running away from a hairbrush. I was like, I'm sorry? Where did this come from?
Yeah.
I was thoroughly impressed.
And thinking she did.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then so the nominees were Vivian, Bomb, and Boom. And when Kimmy is like Deputy Secretary General Boom Boom is from Quebec City, and if you don't know where that is, nobody does. And then she's like, how do you say couture in French? Which is obviously couture.
Yeah.
And Kimmy's like, oh, we've been bilingual the whole time, girl. So good.
That was great.
I thought they both did really good, which was surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's move to the Irma and Vivian.
Well, I love Vivian's outfit from head to toe.
Viv looks phenom.
Yeah. Irma, no.
Reya.
I think it's the cut of the shoulder. It makes her look
is.
a lot older.
It's a matronly dress.
I don't know if this was on purpose, but the whole episode, her eyelashes were like here.
I was gonna say I didn't realize Gia Gunn's wonky lash had made its way to Canada.
Jail.
But it's true.
Irma Gerd's like outfit here is kind of giving me like Mother of the Bride.
It's giving old maiden type of dress.
Yeah.
It's not something the Vivian would necessarily wear. Not the Vivian. It's not something Vivian Vanderpuss would necessarily wear.
The Vivian Vanderpuss.
The Vivian Vanderpuss boom boom.
God damn it. No, I thought Vivian did a good job, and Irma was there.
Irma flopped and flopped hard.
Yeah.
She started choking on her words, and it was
Like
the whole thing was like welcome to the Despys. Except every other line was a stir. And also, did she have contacts in, or is that just her eye color? Because she looked like a corpse.
I couldn't see her eyes from under the eyelashes. So.
She looked like a corpse.
But, I mean, the only jokes I wrote down were jokes that were said by Vivian, so if that tells you anything. Vivian had a few good ones. She was like, a little saltwater and ocean air, or Irma and I are living proof that a little saltwater and ocean air does absolutely nothing for your skin. And then talking about the award itself, she's like, these queens display a level of delusion that defies medical science. That was one of my favorite jokes of the entire night.
Well, I'm so angry because they're so funny, but I think they thought too much about it and they got too intellectual with it without actually just peeling it back and editing it a little bit.
Yeah. And Brad even told them, like, oh, don't overthink it.
And Irma in confessional is like, I hear what Brad's saying, but I'm also really confident in our material. And I'm like, girl, you shouldn't have been. That's the problem. We didn't talk about the award from the last one where Boom Boom gets the award and then she's just on the floor.
And she's like, can you give it to me here?
She's Jennifer Boom Boom on the floor.
Shareholder Boom Boom.
I think that Boom Boom's acceptance speech should have been considered for her placement.
Agreed. Because it seems like they took Chelazon's into accounting.
Yeah.
Is it, or is it not part of the challenge still?
Yes.
Exactly.
That's the entire reason why Violet Chachki wasn't in the bottom for the Despys.
Exactly.
You
hate
like
because
me.
of her.
Thank God.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. Do I think no, I don't think Boom Boom should have been in the top. We'll talk about her runway.
Okay.
I agree.
But
Well.
Hey, we're there! We did it! An hour in. We're gonna go very quickly through the runways, but category is Goddesses of the Ancient World, which is a category that speaks to my heart. Who would we all have done?
Okay. So I'm about to tear Irma Gerd apart.
Oh.
Eris is the ancient god of chaos and discord, according to Greek mythology. Discordia is her colonized Roman counterpart. Discordianism is the religion based around Eris. Irma, you didn't dress up as Discordia, you dressed up as Eris, and you did a bad fucking job. You looked like a troll doll that went through a blender, got eaten by a parrot that got eaten by a lion, and then the lion threw up.
For me personally, I would have done Izuli, but the version that Lea Salonga portrays.
Ooh.
Island.
Work. Thank you for answering my question, Sam.
You're very welcome.
I would have done Eris, goddess of chaos and discord and strife.
No way. I would have never guessed.
Go fuck you. Or my backup would have been Amaterasu.
Oh, okay.
I don't know many goddesses, but I do something related to Venus. I think if that was
Sure.
Boo.
Available.
No, I'm kidding.
I definitely thought about like Venus a la Birth of Venus. Because my drag is very like art based. But I also think it would be a really cool concept and like runway presentation to do Persephone.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Because I love Greek mythology, so like the idea of Persephone and like portraying all of that on the runway, I think that would be really, really fun to
Kind
do.
of random segue, but the dwarf planet Eris was almost called Persephone.
I knew that actually.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get to the runways.
Yeah.
Runway Chaos coming out as Marzana, goddess of winter.
I love it.
I love
This is
it.
great.
Lovely gal.
Lovely girl.
Once again, she's giving you interesting angular movements. I just bit my lip. That really hurt. She's giving pointy. She's giving cold. I loved it.
Yeah.
I like all the different textural moments that are happening in this.
Mm-hmm.
That really like put it over the top for me. I think the crown is a really good moment. Her makeup was really, really good here. And like to change makeup that severely in, I'm going to say probably like an hour,
Yeah.
maybe less, is incredibly impressive. I'm going to say my cup's at like 93.
My cup's full.
My cup's at 90.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 90 as well.
Party. Bombae coming out as Shikandi.
I don't care what y'all say. My cup is overflowing.
Same.
No, I agree.
Same.
This is okay. I have one issue. It's not going to affect my score, but I have one issue with this, and it's that her hands are not also green.
Why is she green?
Well, Tamar, have you watched the show?
Have you read the goddess's book?
Have you studied Indian mythology?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like my one issue is just that the hands weren't green. I don't know if that's a specific thing that like this god just doesn't, and only their face is green. I don't know if that's the case.
But I think the nails are green, right?
The nails are green, which I do like, but I for continuity's sake,
right?
If like I want the makeup to match everything, so like that's just me being nitpicky. But my cup is still overflowing because this is absolutely perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't know if Shikandi is ever described as green. I mean, I was just quickly Googling, but
Sure.
I mean, it's Bombay's interpretation of Shikandi.
Absolutely.
But you know what? I never thought we'd see a character from the Mahabharata on Drag Race main stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very happy to see it. That being said, my cup's overflowing because you can't say shit about this bitch.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe the hands if you're Logan.
Yeah.
See me with them hands.
Up next, we have
Secretary of Defense Boom Boom.
I'm gonna keep saying Bimini Bom Boom Boom.
I like that.
Shareholder Boom Boom alone.
I don't love this.
I don't love this either.
Oh,
I thought she looked lovely.
Yeah.
I think she looks fine. My issue is this, like the skirt, if you can call it that, looks so messy. And I understand that it's supposed to be clouds because that's how Cupid is typically depicted, at least in like Western portrayals of Cupid. But it looks really messy, and like the side is falling off almost. Like it looks like it's falling off her body as she's walking.
Yeah, that's kind of what bothered me too. Like but whatever's going around the chest and the other regions, like I wasn't living for either. I thought the wings were cute. I thought the bow was cute,
Yeah.
But that's kind of all there is to it.
I thought the wig and the wings were beautiful, Gael.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go 69.
I'm gonna say 60.
I'm gonna give Grinder Support Technician Boom Boom an 80.
I'm gonna say 69 as well, just because I like it.
Moving on from BB Zahara Boom Boom, we have Miss Moço.
Oh,
Atagina, Goddess of the Underworld. Ah! Ah! I loved Brooke interacting with her. Like, that's one of the things I really am liking about Brooke as a host is, like, she knows how that, like, runway presentation happens, and so she always is, like, interacting from 15 feet away, but reacting nonetheless.
But also, like, as a Torontonian, like, it makes me happy with, like, seeing that chemistry because Brooke and Moço, like, know each other, and you can add, like, Bianca and Jada, like, they all know each other.
Yeah. With that being said, it's a bodysuit with a corset and a piece of tulle and a very lovely crown.
Yeah, I didn't.
I think she looks great.
I also think she looks great.
Difficult because I don't know how many representations of Atagina still exist. For reference, Atagina is an ancient
Iberian.
Iberian, yeah, there we go.
I
Iberian
believe.
goddess.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many like surviving idols or representations are of Atagina. What I will say is she looked like she is ready to kill her husband. I think this is the most cunt Miss Moço's looked all season. I think she looks both fierce and delicious. And you know what? Fuck it, my cup's full.
Oh.
My cup's at a 90.
Do you know what this reminds me of? And I'm not just saying this because I keep thinking that Miss Moço looks a little bit like Brooklyn, but she does remind me of when Brooklyn did that ooky spooky
the ball
from the witch ball.
Ball.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give the fabulous Miss Moço a 69 as well.
I'm gonna be quite harsh and say 50%. I really didn't like this.
Gag.
Fair and valid. Jada Shada Hudson as Miss Mommy Wata. I don't remember what tribe this goddess is from, and I meant to look it up and I didn't. But it is they are a half snake, half fish goddess situation happening for Miss Jada Shada Hudson.
It's a lovely silhouette. I love this hair as well. I think
the hair.
For me, the hair really sent it over the edge.
Yeah.
Because it definitely helps with kind of the whatever's going on with the corset / bustier area being pointed all the way to her ears.
Literally. I thought this was incredibly well executed, and I think she looks great. Her figure looks she is giving. I agree with the hair, and Brooke even says, like, it was really nice to see her hair kind of back so we can focus on the face and what's happening in the bustier.
The corsetry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Logan.
No, you go ahead, honey.
The corsetry is gorgeous. I honestly wish she had like really big hair, like really big crimped hair, like kind of pushed to the back like this is, but huge. But other than that, this is really splendidly made.
Yeah. No, my cup's full for this.
I'm gonna agree.
My cup's are like a 90.
Yeah, mine's 92.
Fabulous. Chelazon Leroux representing the Sky Woman, which is a First Nations creation story. I'll let you go, Eris. I also have an anecdote about this, but you go first.
So Brooklyn described this as just a plain old dress. Chelazon borrowed this dress. This is a $2,000 designer dress.
And you can see that when the camera zooms in and you see all the detail.
It is intricate and it is beautiful. And I'm sorry, but just because something is simple does not mean it is basic.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was right of Brooklyn to say this is basic. And also to say that all of Chelazon's looks have been simple. The first challenge was streetwear. You were going to get something simple for that. And then, I mean, we had our discussion about the entry look because not many of us were fans of it. But I don't think she's been dressing that simple. I think this episode, Chelazon has looked really great. And
I did really appreciate Brad like piping in and talking about like the performance look. I really appreciated that from Brad. I will say this was actually really exciting for me because growing up in Arizona, one of the like many things that I'm grateful for is that from a young age, in school, we learned a lot about both Mexican culture and like mythology, but also indigenous creation stories. So I actually learned about this creation story, I think in like second grade.
I also learned about this story.
Yeah, so I was like, I know exactly what this is that she's depicting, which is just really cool, and like I appreciate having learned about that. With that said, I mean, my cup is full. Chelazon looks fucking amazing. Like, I can't fault anything.
My cup is also full, but I just remembered when you asked who we would do for Goddesses of the Ancient World, I completely forgot that like Norse mythology is kind of a big part of the module of growing up in like going to primary school in the UK, because there's a lot of like Nordic culture in the UK. Well, not Nordic, but like there's a lot of influence there because we were colonized by Danelaw at one point. So I'm gonna throw my hat in and say it. Also, I would have loved to have done Freya.
Well, we'll talk about a Freya look later.
Other than that, my cup is full for Chelazon.
My cup is slightly overflowing.
Freya.
I'm gonna say 95.
Boo.
Okay. What would you have wanted different?
I hate this. No, I don't hate this. Hold on.
I hate this.
I hate this thought process I'm having because I kind of get where Brooklyn's coming from, but also it is a beautiful dress. So it's like I'm torn.
I understand where Brooke is coming from. I just don't love the comment that was made.
Yeah.
Valid.
Also, can we talk about how like Drag Race Canada has the best runway themes? Like they always do something interesting and different, and Drag Race US it's like
sparkle,
blue.
Meanwhile, Canada it's like dress up as a deity of the ancient world or a clown.
Speaking of clowns, Gisele Lullaby. No, I'm kidding. As a goddess of the forest, she did not say which one.
But I did get it. I do get.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's terrifying and gorgeous.
I love this.
Exactly what a goddess should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. My cup's full.
My cup is overflowing.
In fact, if I could change anything, I don't get the little hoofs.
I think this is supposed to be like a wood nymph situation. Yeah. I'm gonna give this a 90, and the reason why is because like the corset itself I think is beautiful, like the corset bustier situation. The flowers like around the face are really, really beautiful, but like from the bottom down it looks like a piece of tulle that's just like pinned into the thing, and I know it's not.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm saying 90.
I'm overflowing.
Sure.
I love it.
Valid. Love it.
Full.
Kimmy Couture as Sun Goddess of the Sun. You know, I just Googled Sun Goddess, and I don't know what her name is, but she's giving.
I have a feeling that Kimmy is probably trying to represent Amaterasu. Because Amaterasu is like specifically a goddess of the sun.
I feel like that's probably like the closest thing because the makeup especially gives me Amaterasu. She looks great. I love this.
Oh, the bitch is giving, like, absolutely.
This is the best version of a bikini you can get on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, I know Brooklyn brought up that it is just a bra and panty and that this is how you should do it, but how can you make that a negative comment towards? I still can't say her name. Chelazon about her dress being basic, and then give a positive critique of Kimmy just wearing a bra and panty and being like, it's everything.
Because that's half of what Brooklyn did on season 11 of Drag Race.
Well, there you go. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm gonna jump the
Real
gun. I'm gonna say a 90 for this because it is beautiful. You know, I'll give her props for that.
Yeah.
My cup is also at a 90.
I'm gonna third that and say 90.
Can we go for all four?
Eris.
Elise.
My cup's full.
Damn it.
Damn. She's fierce and delicious. Go ahead.
I really like this.
Me too.
I really do like this. I think, you know, what I said about fierceness just last week, obviously, body, stuff like that. I don't think she's getting away with wearing this because of her body. I think this genuinely looks beautiful, no matter what she would look like.
Legs and hips
and body.
Can I just say how incredibly cunt it is to do a Goddess of Vanity and have mirrors in your hair?
Yes.
Bitch. Yeah, she looked great.
Yeah, I mean, the dress is a little more on the basic side, but I do really, really like this from Fierce. And, like, I appreciate seeing a runway where she looks good. Because she didn't make this.
Oh.
T.
We can't all be stylists.
With that being said, my cup is full.
Yeah.
90.
90.
I'm going full.
Valid. Vivian Vanderpuss giving Reya. Go ahead. Someone. I don't know. I don't care who.
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing.
Girl. Okay.
Cat, kitty, cat. That's all I'm going to say.
She looks really great. I don't feel as if this is the most accurate representation of Reya because it's more on the side of what we stereotype as Viking. But then again, I don't know if everyone was going for accuracy. What I will say is she looks hot, she looks sexy, and she looks like she's about to go to war. And I personally appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, go. You can go first.
No, go. You go first.
Okay. I really love this. I thought she sold the fuck out of this look. I immediately got cat, especially from the ears. But I feel like, you know, Vivian kind of has that ability to kind of sell that character, knowing who Vivian Vanderpuss is. Just over I just really love this look.
Yeah. I was going to comment on Vivian's style journey. So obviously she walked in kind of like old lady camp kind of thing to this. It's just like amazing. I love it.
Crazy.
Cool.
She's giving puss, honey.
She is the boom boom puss. My cup's full.
My cup is also full.
Legs and hips and body.
95.
Boo, you whore.
I'm going
Okay, and the reason why is because it's a bodysuit with some things on it.
Okay, no. Do you know how hard it is to make this kind of armor?
Yeah.
Because as someone who has sat and burnt themselves trying to make this stuff, it is not easy.
Yes, actually I do.
Beach. Then give it 100. Beach.
No. Beach.
Fuck you.
Well, Eris already talked about Irma, but...
Is it giving chaotic or is it giving ugly? And I love Irma, and I think Irma's fantastic, and I have a lot of respect and love for Irma. But this dress is giving charity shop chic, kind of just mashed together with troll doll hair.
I personally am not opposed to the hair. It's the dress that throws me off.
Oh, see, I'm the exact opposite. I kind of like the dress and I don't like the hair.
Do you know what it's giving? It's giving. We were talking about Brooklyn's Monster Ball look earlier. Now we're talking about Sugarcane's Monster Ball because this is giving Troll Doll. That bodysuit.
I was gonna say, Sugarcane's Troll Doll. You're safe.
And also, in like the few representations of Eris / Discordia that we have, she has fucking wings. Where are your wings, bitch?
Maybe she left them at the airport.
Or on the ferry. Because remember,
Yeah.
she's international.
International.
Yeah, and also Eris is depicted as having like dark hair, specifically long dark hair. And I get that it was open to interpretation. But and maybe I'm just defensive because this is my namesake. But
Probably.
yeah, I'm not gonna be too harsh, but my cup is empty. No, I'm kidding. My cup's at like 60. 40. 50. No. Someone else go before me so I can decide.
I was gonna say a quarter. I'm being a bit rude.
Oh.
Oh, if you're going for a quarter, I'm going for 20.
Yeah, I didn't like this. I'm sorry. I love
The
her.
fabric's ugly.
I'm gonna say 35.
The fabric's ugly.
I'm gonna say 36.125 because I actually really like the fabric.
No.
Yeah, I do. This is like something I would wear. That's the thing. Like not that specific fabric, but like that kind of pattern of like
Well,
the colors.
I
can't- Pastel is the word I was trying to come up with and
Sorry.
couldn't.
Yeah.
Are we moving on to Untucked now?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say favorite runway.
Bombae.
Yeah.
Oh. You know what? I'm going to say Vivian.
I'm gonna say Miss Moço. I'm kidding. I'm gonna say Bombae as well.
No. That reminds me. We almost forgot. Halal Bay's outfit for this episode.
Oh,
would have been so
Oh.
fucking
how could we forget when Halal Bay replied to us on Twitter?
Yes. No, I'm changing that. If I can do halal, if I can change it to halal way, I'm doing that.
Okay,
That's fine.
Would be overflowing.
I'm gonna stick with Bombae, but that's valid.
Yeah.
And just for our viewers at home who aren't aware, please go look at Halal Bay's Twitter or Instagram.
I
Halal
meant
Bay-
to pull it. Fuck.
Do it. Oh well, you don't. I know. But Halal Bay was gonna.
Nope,
dress
I got it real
as
quick.
The ancient god of, well, the underworld. Not on the underworld.
I believe it is actually.
No, because I
the
believe
under-
that's Osiris's title, if I'm right.
Oh no, you're right.
But Anubis is sort of like the gatekeeper to the afterlife, kind of. So she was going to be Anubis, who is the Greek god that has like a hound for a head. And she was going to have completely like a
Greek?
black skin and then have a gold and blue dress that looked like armor. And then
Greek?
like what? Where the fuck did I say Greek?
It's Egyptian, bitch.
I said Egyptian.
You said Greek.
You said
Stop
Greek,
gaslighting
babe.
me. Okay, well, I meant Egyptian. I'm really tired. Don't fucking gaslight me because you two are driving me crazy. They do this every week, and I'm dead serious where I'm sure I'm saying the right things, and you are just straight up lying to me to drive me slowly insane. But yeah,
Don't say the wrong things.
So that gold and blue dress in like an Egyptian style as I stare angrily at the camera. And she was also going to have like the wig with the sort of bob but kind of braided. And she also had a scepter with an ankh on it. And it would have been really severe and couldn't.
I'm pulling it right now. Hold on. Untucked, please, Reya, go right ahead.
Untucked. I'm gonna steamroll for Untucked because I'm tired. So Chelazon talks about this magical wink that Fierce is behind shady. Apparently, Chelazon said, now that I know the power of a wink can make girls insecure, I'm gonna be winking at all of these bitches in the room, and I feel the same. So
Yeah.
hold on.
I just was so confused by this whole interaction because Chelazon is fully like, I put you Or I'm sorry, I put you with your sister because I thought you two would work well together.
Exactly.
And Fierce is like, well, I thought it was shady.
You know what it's giving? It's giving
Delusion, convince yourself.
not only that, but it's giving Sherry Needles being like, I feel like he pushed me in a box.
Ugh, not
Which,
that
by the way,
bitch.
fuck Sherry Needles. Oh god.
Fuck Sharon
Not that
Needles.
bad. Anyway, talking about a queen that deserves the spotlight. Hello, Bay.
Literally would have been one of the best runways.
Absolutely.
This would have been my favorite of the week, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're not obsessed with the ancient Egyptian gods at a young age, do you even grow up to be neurodivergent and queer?
No, because I certainly did.
I also did.
So we find out that the top 3 of the week are Kimmy Couture, Miss Fierce and Delicious, and Chelazon Leroux, and the bottom 3 are Jada Shada Hudson, Irma Gerd, and Miss Moço. I think. What do we think could have been changed? Eris, I'll start with you.
I would have swapped out Miss Fiercalicious. What's that bitch called? Gisele.
What's that bitch? Gisele.
I forgot. I'm tired. Apparently, I'm saying Greek when I mean Egyptian.
I personally also I would have swapped out Fierce also with either Gisele or Bombae.
Since Reya is off camera for a hot second, I think I would have replaced Fierce as well. And I think I would have replaced Fierce with Bombae.
That's a good point. Shit.
I would have replaced Fierce with Bimini Bum Boom.
Sure.
There was some people that were really good this episode. There were a lot of people that were really bad.
It was the Secretary of Homeland Security Boom Boom's runway look for me that just brought her down ever so slightly.
Honestly, in the bottom 2, I honestly might have saved Jada and made the bottom 2 Irma and Miss Moço.
I thought it was gonna be that until I clicked back and I was like, oh wait, storyline.
Yeah. So the winner of the challenge is Kimmy Couture. Do we agree? I don't.
I don't, but I still would have put Kimmy in the top.
I'm very happy with Kimmy getting the win.
Yes.
I think for me, Kimmy was second, Chelazon was first.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it.
Chelazon. Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
Do you know
I think the only. Go ahead, Reya.
Do you know what I did like? They did a callback to season 6 when they were like, and the nominees are.
I loved that.
Hand me the envelope. Kimmy Couture. I love it when they do that.
As if we didn't know who was in the top.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that brought Chelazon down, and we didn't really talk about it in the challenge, there is one moment where there's just dead air after a joke. And I honestly think that was the difference between Kimmy and Chelazon. Because there was one joke, I don't remember what it was, but there was one joke that Gisele and Chelazon didn't land.
Well, I mean, the audience was just waiting to see if Chelazon was going to continue her sentence because she takes those long breaths.
And then in the bottom 2, we have Miss Moço and Jada Shada Hudson.
I didn't like this lip sync.
Storyline.
Oh, I loved this lip sync, actually.
It was a decent lip sync.
So they lip sync to High School Confidential by Rough Trade, which features Carol Pope, the rock goddess. This was so different for a lip sync song for me, and I think that's what I appreciated.
Yeah.
I think I would have liked this. Oh, sorry, Sam.
I think for me as well, seeing Jada Shada Hudson perform X amount of times, this isn't a song that I would see Jada Shada perform.
No.
I would pick.
But she slayed.
What I will say is, I think because they were both in gowns don't work for a rock song, so this was probably the bad.
Moço's fully in a bodysuit. We read her for filth about it.
Yeah,
but she still had stuff around her that was like.
She had a piece of tulle hanging off her body.
And she should have ripped it the fuck off.
Valid.
Anyway,
It wasn't.
but
It wasn't constricting her though.
good for you, Diva.
Anyway, Eris, what's your point?
I just wish for this lip sync we'd seen a song relevant to the theme because it would have been really cool. Like, imagine if we got Babylon by Gaga or Ancient Dreams in a Modern Land by Marina.
Right.
But neither of them are Canadian because that's something I learned today.
But obviously, because Carol Pope is a rock goddess, we had to have her as a lip sync song. We just had to. No, I actually really enjoyed this lip sync. I thought Jada for me very clearly won, but I actually, upon rewatch, I really liked the vibe that Moço was giving. I definitely think it was the weaker of the two lip syncs if you're going to look at them comparatively. But I did really like what Moço was doing. There were a few like subtle like body movements and like head movements that she was giving that really gave the vibe of the song. But Jada had me from the first close up where she's shaking and I can tell that like she is going to get into this song, and she did. And I thought she did
work that Eva
what needed to be done, honestly.
No, and that's I've always known Jada to be like that as well, to like fully tap in to fully embody a song, so similar to the likes of like Latrice Royale.
Yeah. It did give very Latrice a Natural Woman, honestly, to an extent. Like,
or even better yet, like My Imagination.
I
Agreed.
really got to use.
Underrated lip sync.
I love that lip sync.
And then someone loses.
And we have to say goodbye to Miss Moço. And honestly, I'm sad. I really like her. I think the confessional moments that we got from her, the fun moments we got from her, I really like her. I think she's a lovely, lovely second boot.
I think she could have been a confessional queen.
There's potential, honestly.
I feel
She's
like
a queen
I
for all
didn't get to know
seasons,
her
just not
enough.
this one.
Fair. I agree with you, Reya.
I'm a bit like, I've watched I've watched this episode twice, and I'm just a bit like, I don't want to say I don't remember her because obviously that's rude.
You didn't, so that's the thing, my love. You didn't remember her last week.
You literally thought Vivian was in the
You
box.
literally forgot about her. So, yes, I will call you on your bullshit because that's the kind of friend I am.
I also called Beth Eve because I was tired.
A terrible
I'm
person.
tired right now, so
Valid.
Wow.
I will say, you know who else lip synced in the second episode of their season and won? Isis Couture. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know who lip synced twice on their season and won? Priyanka. I'm just saying. And Isis Couture.
James
I'm just saying.
Jada's got another bottom 2 placement. She can still win.
Well, oh no, her other bottom was actually Isis technically lip synced 3 times, but one of them was 4 technically.
Yeah.
But one of them was the final 4 and one of them was the finale. So whatever. But next week we don't really have a whole lot of information on what the challenge is. All Brooke says and all that we see is they'll be lip syncing for their life in pairs.
Could be interesting.
Yeah.
Could be
I'm really is it gonna be straight up a lip sync Lollapalooza?
I don't think so.
Because there's 10 of them left.
I think with Vanjie and Hollywood Jade being there, it's going to be a bit like
more of a musical.
Music, is it a musical? I feel like they would have said that though.
Who knows? But it's definitely.
Or is it just straight up a Is it just like a choreographed lip sync number that each pair has to do?
I'm
thinking of season 5, episode 2, when they did the untucked moments.
Oh,
Untucked moments, but it was all obviously pre-planned. So maybe it's something like that where it's kind of acting challenge, lip sync challenge kind of thing.
Okay, I'm intrigued, and obviously Vanjie. I get to bring back my Vanjie voice, and Hollywood Jade, who's very nice to look at. So I'm very excited. But we're going to wrap up here because certain people have to leave.
Stars.
It is midnight, Diva.
Yep.
It's only 4 p.m. for me, Diva.
It's you.
midnight. Don't close your eyes. Okay.
Subscribe, like, and share. Follow all these whores.
Hit the bell icon so you are the first to get all our notifications.
Piss.
And in the words of Chelazon Leroux, it's kind of cold in here, eh?
You mean it's kind of cold in here, eh?
No, she didn't sound like that during the
Wrap it up, delicious.
the entrance. But anyways, I'm here to